Hi friends! So it's the middle of May and it's a gorgeous day out here, and I'm out working on the garden. I'm hoping to get my raised beds planted today with mostly root veggies, a lot of carrots, but also some cabbages. I've already got the leeks in, but I thought I'd take a quick break. Just want to do a state of the garden and orchard for you today. Things are moving very slowly, so but things are happening. So I wanted to take you along and just give you a peek into where we are. Again, it's the middle of May. Our average last frost is actually this coming weekend. We're not going to have a lot of stuff ready to, we're not going to have the beds ready by then. It's just going to go a little late this year. The baby will probably come before it's all done. But with help from my sweet husband and some family and friends, it is slowly happening. So let me show you where we are. So I'm actually standing in the middle of the garden right now. And what I wanted to show you was my husband actually put in all of these fence posts, and he is not a particularly handy person. He doesn't want to be. He does computer stuff. So the fact that he put these all in for me, that's just an act of love right there. We're going to put T-posts in between to do the fencing, but those are all in. So that's exciting. We're going to have some family members coming. Not this weekend, but the following weekend, and I'm hoping that's when we work on the fence more. So these ones that are closer together are going to have gates in between them that I'm going to build. So that's that. This is a bed in the front that was dug by my family last weekend when they came to visit, and this is going to be flowers at the edge. I'm going to plant it, and then it's actually the children's gardens there. So that bed has been dug. If you see these little sticks in the ground, these are not little trees or anything. I keep confusing people. These are me just marking out my beds. I was going to dig them all and then do topsoil and cardboard and mulch. But at this point, I'm thinking of just trying with some of them at least mowing and then doing a little bit of topsoil, cardboard, and mulch. And then next year, they're mostly annual, so next year I can dig out some more, even this fall. That circle there is going to be my medicine herb circle, and there's going to be more herb beds around that too because I have a lot of herbs planted. There's a little quince tree we planted. It's getting some leaves, which is very exciting. Here, back in that corner there, I'm going to walk towards it. I'm trying to kind of stay in the paths here. There's going to be our strawberry patch, and actually we have a little elder plant that we planted this morning on a little mound there. Lots of mulch. I don't know if you can even see the tiny stick in the ground there. That's an elder. That's either a Samyl or a Samdal. I don't know which one it is at this point. Yeah, this is the beginning of digging up the strawberry bed. It's going to be this section here. And then as I turn, I am working on these raised beds. So these have been dug up because they're not very deep. And then there's a whole lot of good garden soil that's mixed with peat moss and compost in the top. So this back one's going to be potatoes, but that's not planted yet. This morning I actually already planted here. This side is about halfway planted with leeks, little seedlings, and some seeds. This is half rutabaga and half radish, or part radish. I'm going to succession sow the radish. I might put something in between them. I haven't decided yet. These are going to be carrots, hopefully within an hour or two. This will all be carrots. And then except for this one back here where I've been working on, it's got cabbage on this side. There's 3 different kinds of cabbages. I'm going to put some seeds in as well. I just put the starts in for right now. A line of nasturtium in the middle. And then this side is going to be kale. So that's where I am. Still a lot of work to be done around the yard. I'm not even going to show you the whole yard. I'm going to pop over to the orchard in a little bit to show you what's happening over there. But there's just a lot of work to be done as far as getting this garden ready to go. I've got tree branches down, but I need to cut the branches to make trellises and all sorts of things. We've got structures to put up. So it's going slowly, but I'm trying to make peace with it just going slowly. It will happen eventually, even if it doesn't all happen this year. But I'm just happy to be hands in the soil planting things this morning. So, yeah, let me get up to the orchard in a minute and show you what's happening there. So it's a little later in the day, but I wanted to show you the orchard. So I'm standing in front of it, in between the pear and the peach tree. So let me flip this around and give you a bit of a tour. Okay, so we've got our pear tree that's been here, and let me get a close-up for you here. It's the buds are out and some leaves. It's not quite blooming yet. There we go. Is it focused? There we go. So that's really exciting. We actually had, we were supposed to get a bit of a frost last night. I don't know if we did, but it looks like, I checked on them yesterday, they look the same. So hopefully nothing too bad has happened. Now this is our existing peach tree. I think I might have said that was peach, that was pear. You can see there's a shoot coming out of the bottom that I kind of just pruned like it was a whip. So, or not a whip, but a young tree. So we'll see what happens, because again, if you take a look at this one, it doesn't look in great shape. I still need to cut off the dead parts, which I should have done a couple weeks ago. I meant to do it, but I didn't get to it. See this branch here is dead, but up above you will see there are some live parts, but I'll find one that'll focus and hopefully show you here. There we go. The buds are looking good and some leaves, and I'm not sure if you can tell towards the top of the tree. Ooh, hopefully I'm not making everybody dizzy here. You can't really tell from here, but there are some blossoms just starting to come out. So I hope the weather warms up a bit and we can get some good blossoms and fruit this year. Okay, so coming in here, these are the trees that were planted this year. So we have, it's been, maybe almost a month since they were planted now. And we've got the mulch around them, the pea stone in the middle, so that the wet mulch isn't too close to the tree trunk. This one's an apple. This one is a, hang on, I know this, a Zestar apple. And you can see it's starting to get some of the leaves on there. It's looking good. I'm excited about that. Coming over this way, we've got a Liberty apple. And then if we look back this way, that there is a peach. And over here's another apple. It's a Duchess of Oldenburg. So this is the beginning of our little orchard. Back behind that, you'll see where I'm going to dig that out. Right now it's a trench that's got a lot of water in it. It's runoff and such, and I'm going to dig it into more of a purposeful stream bed. And the goal, this is our newest addition, just planted yesterday. The goal is to have a little bridge going over the stream here where you can see all the paths. And these two are elder plants. So from this distance, I'm not sure which is which, but we've got a Samyl and a Samdal. They are both black elder. So that is the most medicinal kind, and I'm really excited. I'm not sure, I don't think we're going to get elderberries this year, but I'm excited to watch them grow and hopefully get some elderberries in the future, maybe next year. And I think it'll look really nice when this is a little stream. It's very wet under there, you just can't see. It does dry out later in the summer. When we first moved in, it was pretty dry, but I'm okay with it being a dry creek bed for a little bit of the year. The kids are excited, and we'll do a nice little bridge over here. You can see back there's a pipe, and there's like a path over where the pipe is. So those will be kind of the good points to go over. Then we'll go down towards our pond. This is part of our solar canopy with our solar panels. I'm going to do a berm so not all the sediment goes directly into the pond, and hopefully next year put some berries or something there. And it should be really nice. So I'm going to turn back around here. That's our pond. It's gorgeous. I love the willows. And it's just full of birds right now. A lot of red-winged blackbirds, but we've seen a lot of different kinds that we've been recording. And swinging back around, my kids are playing in the driveway. They've been having so much fun now that it's warming up. And this is where our orchard is. I'm going to quickly pop over to the blueberry patch, because I almost forgot to show you that. It is on the other side of the basketball court there. So I will meet you over there. Okay, this is our little blueberry patch, the beginning of it for this year. Please ignore the sounds in the background. My kids are having fun. So the ones over here were planted at the same time as our fruit trees. So I think it's been about a month, and they are leafing out, which is super exciting. There are the ones on the ends are the same kind, and then there's a different kind in the middle, but they're all supposed to ripen around the same time. These are my mid to late blueberries. And then I've got some new ones over here that just went in yesterday. They came with our elders and our strawberries that my husband's preparing the bed for while they hang out in the fridge. And again, I did this. Each bed has the same variety, 2 of the same variety on each end, and then a different one in the middle. And they're all around. These ones are my early ones, and these ones are supposed to be early mid in the back, I believe, or they might just be mid. I have to double check. I can put the specific kinds I have below. I don't want to take a long time with this video and look at all of them right now. So yeah, we did like a trench, I guess, where we dug out the soil for about a foot down, mixed back in some of the soil with peat moss and compost, and I added a little bit of elemental sulfur and green sand. And then it is topped with a pine mulch to help keep the moisture in. So the pine mulch over there, there's 2 different kinds. I had 1 bag before and realized I needed 2 for that bed, so that's why it looks a little bit different. Please ignore the piles of dirt. We are slowly moving all the piles of dirt that are all over the yard as we've been digging. But we've actually been using these ones. This is where the prior owners had gardens, and so the dirt here is actually really good. It's good soil. So aside from the sod on top, so I've been using that like under the elderberries and things like that. So that's my state of the garden and orchard in May. It's getting a little cloudy out. I'm hoping we can get a few things done before the rain starts. It's supposed to rain tonight and all day tomorrow, but that's okay. It's good for the plants. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I'll keep you updated. I don't know if I'll do another update on this first or baby will come first. My guess is baby will come first. So it'll be a little while, and hopefully there'll be some big changes that I can show you next time I take you through. Talk to you later.